All right, y'all. So I want to give you guys fair warning. You're probably going to want to get your screw face ready before watching this video. You know that face you make when you hear something completely wild? Practice it in the mirror. Do what you got to do because you're probably going to end up making that screw face at some point in this video.
It's AllCity. Load up that clip.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm AllCity. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in. In today's video, we're discussing new takeovers for NBA 2K25. What if I told you that people closely tied and affiliated with 2K, they're trying to revamp the whole takeover system? And to help encourage inclusivity, they're proposing a new takeover that gives you a tremendous boost for running with randoms. Oh, Lord, what did we get ourselves into? Now, you heard me correctly. Hopping on the court or getting on the dots to play with randoms will give you a tremendous advantage against your opponents. And we're talking about a significant advantage outside of takeover, something that'll give you +5 or +10 to your strong attributes. You see, didn't I tell you? You should have been practicing that screw face. Now I understand how this may benefit some randoms who out there, and it may even sound like a good idea. Matter of fact, if you find this to be a good idea, say you're a random, you're oftentimes running with people that you don't know, do you think that's a good idea to get an added incentive to continue running with other randoms? 2K giving you a boost to your attributes. Sound off in the comment section below. But to me, it just sounds like a nightmare. Some of you folks out there, I just gotta keep it a buck with y'all. Some of y'all just clueless. You just don't have an idea what to do on the court. There be zero structure out there. You got guards setting screens solely for the point of forcing a double team onto the ball handler. You got 10 people diving into the paint on a 5-man team. Yeah, they call out the bench, the coach, everybody dives into the paint. And it's like they don't even see their homie, their teammate in the paint with them. Oftentimes folks ask me why we don't run man, because these dudes are running in circles. It's like a straight circus out there. You think I'm finna chase this man all over the court? Nah, B. Now I get it. My opinion on this idea may be too harsh, but that's why I make these videos, so we could all share our opinions on these ideas. Because I'm not out here trying to say that I'm right and you guys are wrong. The bottom line is I want what's best for 2K, what's best for the 2K community, and what's best for gameplay. But oh Lord, I tell you, I hope this idea just don't work out. Closely tied 2K affiliate, head of the Next Makers, Uncle DEMI, dropped the video explaining this idea for a revamped takeover system. We're about to react to this video. Let's load up that clip. Now I edited this video to help make it easier for you guys to digest and help Uncle DEMI deliver the point he was trying to get across. But if you guys want to see the full video, I have a link to the full video in the description below in case you guys want to check it out. I'm just gonna have to put on my headset real quick and we'll just hit play and get this joint started.
True simulation, right?
Rewind it a little bit.
I do prefer more arcadey basketball than I do true simulation, right? I feel like if you go too simulated, the game kind of gets clunky.
Let me pause that right quick. NBA 2K24 went the simulation route, and as you guys see, we received a whole lot of clunkiness. And 2K insider and closely tied affiliate Uncle DEMI says he actually prefers a faster paced, more arcade type of game. But we're just gonna let that play off from here on
I think people like that. I feel like there are 3 different types of takeovers or ways of going about takeovers that are new and could truly revamp the takeover system and help certain people, okay? So let's talk about this right here. Now I want y'all to listen very closely when I do these, okay? So number 1, okay, it's gonna be a perk takeover system by playing with randoms.
Oh, okay? Lord.
So this right here will benefit people that literally play with randoms all the time, okay? They don't have any teammates, and to get on the courts and they play with random people they have no chemistry with, they don't know, right? So
hey, listen, I know there's some diamonds in the rough. I feel like there's some, and randoms, they're probably not gonna like me saying this. Hey, by the way, if you guys are tired of running with randoms or you don't want to be a random anymore, you're a random out there running with people that you don't know every single day, and you want to kind of find teammates to help build chemistry, join the Discord, please. We have over 30,000 players waiting, willing, and able to run with you. Come on out. The link for Discord will be in the description below, but I'm going to let this joint play off because I just feel like there's no helping some players, no matter how many attributes you give them. You can't get them, giving them attributes is not going to give them skill. Anyway,
it will help the randoms obviously be able to compete a little bit better with individuals that run with squads, right? And again, so what will happen is that if you step on the court
I just feel like there's a reason why their squads wreck. And I know a lot of you guys go in there with 2 people, but what do you expect if you're going in there with only 1 other teammate or 2 other teammates and you're going up against a team of 5? You're going to be at a disadvantage. I don't think that's the fault of 2K. I don't think that's something that 2K has to make up for. But anyway, we'll let this jump play off.
These individuals aren't your friends. You have no history of playing with them. What will happen is that off rip, by starting getting on the floor, you immediately get, I don't know, you can have a set number of a plus to all your attributes, okay? To all
you guys finna get a plus to all your freaking attributes solely because you're a random hopping on the court. I just don't know. Sound off in the comment section below what you guys think about
attributes
that.
For running with randoms. Okay, now what this would do is it will motivate individuals to just get on the dots and play. You see what I'm saying? Just get on the dots and play because your individual teammates are going to get better boost for not knowing each other. And of course, that should help you be able to win. You should also get a percentage boost if you win. A huge percentage boost if you win.
Now, let me pause that because that's where I fully agree with what Uncle Demi's trying to deliver here. I feel like if you're hopping on the court randoms and there's a way in which 2K can distinguish that you're on the court with people you don't know and you're playing against a full squad or a full team, then you should incentivize those players who, if they get a W over that squad. I agree with that. What do you guys think? Is it good to offer an incentive like that? I think that's something 2K should have been doing for the longest time. They had something similar with like the streak breaker in NBA 2K17 where we would chase streaks. We see a streak, we go into a different park or a different server, we see a streak, we're going after that streak to take them off the court. But there was big hype around that because we had park badges and stuff to go after. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on. Let's let Uncle Demi continue.
I know that this used to be something back in the day, like if you got on the streaks and you ended a 20-game streak and that type of deal. So that is something that I'm kind of going off of. But now as a random, you step on the court, you can get, if you win, it's almost like you get, it's like, say you get 4 times rep. You know what I'm saying? 4 times rep
for
winning with randoms. You see what I'm saying? I think that would be a massive benefit. And of course,
you see, I like the idea of incentivizing randoms and encouraging inclusivity for folks to start playing together. You know what I mean to say? And start building chemistry. I like that idea of offering the incentive at the end of the game. I don't like the idea of 2K giving an advantage to randoms solely for being a random and not knowing anybody that they could run with. I just don't like that idea. But again, this is not about solely my opinion. This is mainly about how we feel as a 2K community. So sound off in the comment section. I'm gonna let Uncle Demi continue.
Takeover system, you will have the plus attributes to all your attributes, a plus 10, plus 5, whatever it is. But it's going to be and again, I'm giving a straight number. Maybe it's a plus 5 to your shooting because like you already have high shooting. Maybe it's customizable or something like that, right? But regardless, I feel like that's going to be huge. Now, on the flip side, okay, we'll also have what I would like the same thing where you have your dynamic takeover, or you can have more like a synergy type takeover by playing with friends. And again, a lot of people do play with friends, but you'd be amazed that more people play with randoms than they do play with friends, okay? But it'd be something like you could encourage strategic lineups, okay? Encourage strategic lineups. It's like a dynamic.
I like that he mentioned that, encouraging strategic lineups, getting the right players out there, which he's going to elaborate on. Matter of fact, we'll just let him elaborate, but he's going to make a point as to like getting a Shaq and Kobe out there or a Jordan and Pippen out there. These dynamic duo type of lineups should have an added incentive when they're both on the court. You guys let me know what you think about that. I'm going to let Uncle Demi explain.
And again, when I say dynamic, because my team did something with this, and I thought it was a good idea to implement it in the park. So if you have Shaq and Kobe on a court together, they get immense attributes because, it's Shaq and Kobe, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, that type of deal, okay? So obviously the way to implement this in the My Player park, if they're not going to use templates, if they use templates, this will be easy. Oh my God. And I talked about templates and how I feel like that is the wave. Free to play template builds. Each position has like 15 to 20 template builds, free to play, right? But then let's say, for instance, those template builds, the point guard template build that is, more of I don't know, let's say it's more of a playmaker, right? Just a pure playmaker type template. And then his dynamic duo, right, will be a template build that is a pick and roll inside that catches lobs. And by them two playing together, they get a massive boost and they get unique abilities.
Now that's where, see, I feel like that's a game changer. And this is why I don't immediately dismiss any ideas off rip, because when I told you in the beginning of the video, get your screw face ready, that's because the second Uncle Demi's video started playing off and he mentioned giving like attribute boosts to randoms the instant that they get on the course solely because they're random, I put that screw face on and I kind of laughed at myself like, oh man, I could only imagine how many other people will be having a screw face when they hear this idea. But as he continues to elaborate, you can see that there's some good ideas incorporated into this whole concept. Getting two players on the court that could accommodate each other because the two builds just line up together, offering them unique abilities, that sounds dope. You guys let me know what you think about that. I'll let Uncle Demi wrap this up.
Right? So again, like I said, I know this sounds insane, but to me, I feel like what it would do is it would encourage people to run with different lineups, okay? It will encourage them to run with different lineups.
You know, as wild as Uncle Demi's idea initially sounded, you can see that there's something there to work with. And I salute Uncle Demi for sharing these ideas because that's exactly what 2K needs. They need to put creativity first over microtransactions, over getting money. There was once a time where 2K would explore all of these different type of ideas. But in recent years, they have become complacent. And you guys, the 2K community, have reacted in disapproval. Think about it. We used to have dodgeball. We used to have trivia. We used to have frisbee golf. All of these things, they are outside of basketball. And I personally didn't necessarily like to partake in those particular events, but I know a lot of you players really enjoyed those events. It kept the player base intrigued, it kept them busy, and it kept them happy. And even with those ideas once incorporated to the game, for me, someone who didn't necessarily like to partake in those ideas, I didn't have to, and it didn't affect my day-to-day gaming. So if I personally had a choice where people that are closely tied with 2K affiliates, and 2K devs, if I had a choice, should they continue to be creative and explore different and new ideas, or should they follow the same formula they've been doing over the last few years with 2K? I'd highly prefer, and I'd more than likely choose the innovator, the creator, the dev team that consistently explores new ideas, all the while keeping gameplay intact. Uncle Demi, he shares some more details about takeovers in his video. Again, that video link will be in the description below in case you guys want to check out the full video. If you guys are new here, you want to stay up to date with the latest information with 2K25, definitely consider dropping a like and a sub. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join the AllCity 2K Discord. The link will be in the description below. Find players and get runs now. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.